Hey guys, sorry I'm squinting, but I just thought I'd capture this thought while I was having it. Wait a minute, let's capture that thought right there. There's the puppy dog. Yeah, we're in Quartzsite. Today is April 15th, and I ended up being back here almost a week now because I needed to come back when I came up from Yuma. I needed to come back and pick up my mail and do stuff like that. And then the weather was decent, and I'm still trying to get caught up on editing videos from last travel season. So I thought, let's just sit here, buckle down, do some work, and see if we can get a little closer to caught up. Look at that puppy dog. And yeah, he's off leash because really, take a look around, guys. We're not alone, but there aren't that many people here. I'll tell you what's interesting is, first of all, this is the first time I have been here on the last official LTVA day. So maybe it's always like this and I just don't know it. But most of these people don't look like they're in any rush to pack up and leave.
Wake up with the sun in our eyes. Sally forth, no need for goodbyes. Journey calls, let's roll the dice. Every mile a new surprise.
Now the weather's decent, so that has something to do with it. But as I understand it, my LTVA pass expires today from last September. And I think if you're staying beyond the end of that pass, you don't need to watch him pee, then I'm trying to change hands on the camera. It's hard to hold a camera out while you're walking. Anyway, starting April 16th through September 14th, I think you're supposed to buy a summer season pass for like $40, and I have no idea whether or not they leave the water on or they still pick up trash or whatever. Got no idea. I do know that being here in the summer is not optimal. I would say being here in another week, boondocking may not be optimal. It's going back up into the 90s. But this week has been pleasant, and I finally decided this morning that I'm going to leave tomorrow. And how did I decide that? Well, part of the reason I ended up staying as long as I have is that I needed to get my taxes done, as in I needed to do my taxes. There's the happy puppy. What you looking at? Kit. What you looking at, huh? What you looking at, puppy dog? He's so sweet. And he's made friends with our neighbor Frank, finally, which is good because earlier in the season, Frank was standing there talking. We were sitting in our camp and he came over with his dogs and we're all standing around talking. While I was sitting in a chair, Kit was in my lap, and Kit was being his cute Kit self. And Frank knew better, but he reached out to pet Kit and got snarled at. Yanked his hand back and said, oops, I forgot. Yeah. But since I've been back this time, Kit's been trying to run over to his house every opportunity, RV, and go hang out with Frank. And he's probably gonna do that when we get back up there. So you can see me off in the distance there. And the guys out at the end, there's still, I think, about 3 rigs out there. And they're not really showing any signs of leaving either. Frank said he's probably going to stay until, I think he said May 1st. But I'm going to be out of here tomorrow because my taxes are done. I'm not caught up on videos, but I'm actually fairly far ahead in scheduling now, which is great. So that hopefully we're going to be publishing much closer to real time. My goal is to be publishing within 2 weeks of when I actually shot the video. And it might take me most of the summer to get there, but I think we're going to be able to get there. So, what else we got? Oh, so when I leave here, what am I doing? Well, I plan to go be in Kingman tomorrow. And I don't know how long I'm going to be in Kingman for. I lost my dog. Oops, he's busy doing dog things. Because I'm going to start my Route 66 journey. Dropped his leash. And I want to go through the museums. I want to see the sights. I want to make sure I've done a decent resupply because I'm like out of vegetables and stuff. So I'm going to stop at Walmart in Lake Havasu on my way north. And I think tomorrow evening I'm going to stay at an RV overnight site. So you guys have heard a lot about Harvest Hosts. And I quit Harvest Hosts this year. I found their customer service to be really unacceptable to me. I felt like they didn't care about me as a customer. And I've been very unhappy with the direction that the Escapees RV Club has gone ever since they bought it. So, voting with my dollars, I quit. I've been a member of RV Overnights almost since they started, so I think that's been 3 or 4 years. And I hadn't used them very much, but they've got a lot of the same sites, and they're much, much less expensive. Because I did one of those deals as I did with Harvest Host, where whatever price you came in at is the price you pay until you quit. And I remember to put a referral code in the video for you. I mean, I'm paying $30 a year, which is dirt cheap, and so I have no intention of quitting ever. And I can't tell, because my sunglasses have gotten dark enough now, I can't tell whether or not I actually have the camera centered where I intend to. All right, now we gotta go look for Kit. There he is. There's the Kit. Yeah, I can't see anything. I can't even see the square where my face is supposed to be in the upper left-hand corner. All right. Is it getting warm out, Kit? Yeah, today's going to be the warmest day in like a week. I think it's going to be 84 or 85 maybe, something like that, which I'm fine with. So anyway, RV Overnight. So I'm going to start using them in the way that I used to use Harvest Host, which is not all that often, but I plan to use one of their sites for tomorrow night because that'll put me in Kingman. So here are my plans. We're going to find out whether or not this comes true. But I plan to go there. It's a distillery. Do a tasting. And spend the night in their parking lot. And then I plan to get up on Friday morning and go to Planet Fitness. That's right. Go to the gym. Work out. Man, I haven't done that for years. But there's a couple of good reasons to do that. One is I need the exercise. I need to exercise more than my legs, right? And in part that's, you know, as a result of my DEXA scan, my hips are okay. Sorry, my spine is okay, but my hips are at a fairly high risk for fracture. So we're gonna do some more fairly heavy weightlifting and build some more bone. That's the plan. All right, see, Kit always wants to walk behind me. There he is, doing Kit things. Nice job, dude. So I have to turn around a lot to make sure I still know where he is. So my plan is, in this summer's travels, I'm gonna hit the gym like twice a week, take a nice long hot shower in their shower when I'm done, and I think that'll be a pretty good way to move through the summer. Look at him. Hey, Kit Kit. What you doing? What you doing? Says I'm doing Kit things. He's gonna end up at Frank's much sooner than I'm gonna get back there, I think. Sorry, a lot of ums. I'm trying to think about a few different things as I'm filming now. I have noticed over the past year that I have a tendency to start a segment with, well, so, and think, or all right. And I'm trying to modify that to avoid using those as beginning words. And perhaps I will stop saying with some regularity. Sometimes I'll cut it out for you, sometimes I don't. Just depends on how heavily I'm editing a segment. But I will say I'm pretty excited to be getting back on the road. I think that'll be awesome. Now it looks like Frank's working on some stuff. He's starting slowly to get ready to go. All right, here goes Kit. Are you going to see Bella? Go ahead. Oops, leave it. Okay, go see Bocce. Go see Bocce. There he is. You gonna go see Frank? I might have to do some editing on this dual view because I keep dropping my arm. So you may just be getting a shot of my chest way more often than I think is appropriate. There he is. There's the man. So I'm over there. Frank's over here. There's the Kit. Hey Frank, you're on YouTube, is that okay?
Huh?
You're on YouTube, is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hi. How are
There
you?
you go.
We're great. We're gonna stop being on YouTube though.
Okay.
Wake up with the sun in our eyes. Sally forth, no need for